following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And the demographics of what's going on here with this coronavirus pandemic is changing, but we're still not out of trouble, okay? We now have 9 states. I think I just told you that a couple of days ago. We have 9 states that are over 1 million when it comes to number of cases. Number one, of course, is California with 3.7 million cases. The newest one is New Jersey with 1,001,000 cases, okay, and then in between them they got Texas and Florida and New York and Illinois and Pennsylvania and Georgia and Ohio, and then again, lastly, New Jersey. Now, you have to appreciate that when you look at the populations here, they're weighted heavily to the peoples who eat a lot of gluten, wheat, barley, rye, and oats. We're talking about Latinos, blacks, and the indigenous peoples, the Native American tribes, the Indian tribes. And because of that, it's not a racial thing, it's a cultural dietary thing. I've said this over and over and over. They came out today and they said, well, surprise, surprise, the coronavirus pandemic is not a respiratory disease like the flu. Well, I've been saying that, since it started a year and a half ago. That's why I said that the vaccinations were not going to work equally for everybody, depending on what they were eating and what they were doing and so forth. And if you look at the numbers today, let's compare us with India. India is spiking like crazy. They have 4 variants now in India. And let's see here. In the USA, as of this morning, we had 33,241,050 infections. As of this morning, in USA, we had 591,723 dead, and probably by the end of this week, we'll be at 600,000 dead, okay? Just not quite a year and a half. And when you look at India, right now, they're at 20 million. They're going up every 3 days. They're hitting a million new cases because the number of new cases each day for India is 357,000 to 400,000 per day, okay, new cases. And so it's going up every 3 days. You're going to get a new number. It wasn't just, but a couple of weeks ago, it was 16 million. Now they're up to 20 million, 20.2 or 20.3 almost, so 20,282,800 infections and 222,408 dead. Now that doesn't sound like a lot compared to us. They're about a little less than 1/2 the number of dead. They're 2/3 of the number of infections, but they're going up extremely rapidly, okay? This is what we saw in the Spanish flu in 1918, which was a little over 100 years ago, okay? The people in India had the worst numbers. They had, 20 million dead in 6 months. They had 110 million infections in 6 months. At the same time, we had 657,000 infections. No, let's take it back. 657,000 dead. And we're getting pretty close to that now. Okay, and it hasn't been 2 years like the Spanish flu was. We're getting very close to that. So I think we're going to exceed, and India is going to exceed the Spanish flu. Now, remember, India is divided up into 2 populations. They have 29 states and 7 territories. The northern 9 states, they have 95% of the deaths and 87% in the infections. The southern 20 states and 7 territories have 5% of the deaths and only 15% in the infections. What's the difference? They're homogenous people, same religion, same people. What's going on here? Well, it's going on because for 100 years, the UK, England, from the First World War to the Second World War and beyond, occupied India and introduced wheat, brown, and rye oats in the northern 9 states, and then the southern 20 states and 7 territories. They remained in consuming food like Asians, okay? Rice, sweet potatoes, maize, corn, beans, squash, and seaweed. And so that's why you see this big divergence in number of dead and infections in India based on location. Then when you kind of look at this another way, okay, and this is pretty scary stuff, when you look at the Asian nations, let's look at Thailand, and I apologize, the Marines are going overhead here to the border, so you may hear these helicopters going over. When you look at the UK, which is England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, okay, they have 67 million people in the UK. And you look at Thailand, they have 67 million people. The UK has about 4.5 million infections and 127,000 dead. Thailand, the classic Asian country, has 95 dead versus 127,000 dead. They have 29,000 infections versus 4.5 million. Well, the difference is Thailand lives on rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. And, of course, the UK is a consummate gluten country, wheat, butter, rye, and oats. Then when you look at Michigan and Florida, and the highest death rates right now in those 2 states, and also the highest numbers, okay. So what's so special about Florida and Michigan? Well, in Michigan, they have the greatest number of these little microbreweries where everybody's brewing wheat, butter, and oat alcoholic drinks in their basement, beer, scotch, bourbon, that kind of stuff. And they're getting their gluten that way, killing their intestines. And so this is pretty simple stuff. You got to eat like Asians, supplement heavily, okay, and we'll get out of this thing. But if we just keep waiting, depending on the vaccination, ain't going to work. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health among others for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the Mineral Capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local longevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, I want to compare a couple of countries here. Let's compare the Philippines with Vietnam. The Philippines have 100 million people, and Vietnam has 97 million people, very close population. Vietnam, classic Asian country. I mean, they're an Asian country, even though we were there for the Vietnam War and the Korean War and the Second World War. They still are a Asian country. They have 35 dead. 35 dead. The Philippines have, let's see here, 16,370 dead. Vietnam has 2,600 infections, and the Philippines has just short of 1,971,000 infections. So it's a difference. There's enormous Western influence on the Philippines between Spain, Europe, United States, and so forth, because of all the various wars we had in that area of the world. And we have military bases, we have Navy bases and air bases and so on. And so all the restaurants there in the Philippines cater to the Western diet, wheat, butter, and oats, whereas at Vietnam, they are all Asian. So eat like an Asian, supplement with the 90, wear your mask, use our hand sanitizer, use our colloidal silver, 2 droppers full under your tongue 30 minutes for each meal and 30 minutes for bedtime. The odds are you will survive this pandemic. Okay, let's see here. Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, we've got a story here headlined, High Fiber Diet May Help Reduce Inflammation Linked to COVID-19. Studies suggest, they say about half of the patients with COVID-19 experience gastrointestinal problems such as abdominal pain and diarrhea. Research also shows that patients tend to have lower levels of gut bacteria that make short-chain fatty acids by fermenting fiber from foods. And these short-chain fatty acids play a key role in maintaining the integrity of the intestinal barrier. They also regulate immune cell function. Recent studies showed that colon and intestinal epithelial cells treated with short-chain fatty acids reduce the expression of a gene that encodes a key viral receptor and interferon beta, a type of cytokine that favors inflammation. This appeared in the online journal Gut Microbes. They say research suggests that alterations in gut microbiota and its products can modify an infected subject's immune response, according to co-author Patricia Rodriguez from the University of Campinas in Brazil, says that previous animal studies have shown that compounds produced by the gut microbiota, such as the short-chain fatty acids, help protect organisms from respiratory infections. Results showed that treating the tissues and cells with short-chain fatty acid mixture did not alter their viral loads. Treatment also did not affect cell wall permeability integrity. However, the team found that treated tissues and cells showed a marked increase in the expression of DDX58, a gene that encodes a key viral receptor called the retinoic acid inducible gene. As a result, the disease expression in the epithelial cell protein, it's involved in the entry and spread of coronavirus, including the SARS. And they say recent studies suggest that blocking this a protein may be effective a clinical therapy for COVID-19. So there you go.
Well, thank you. And again, they're missing it by 1,000 miles. They're always talking about the result. They're never talking about the cause, okay? And, of course, your defensive system, your immune system, is your bone marrow, white blood cells, T lymphocytes. You're talking about stem cells that make antibodies, red blood cells, and platelets, all of which go and kill the viruses and this and the other. You need an enormous amount of nutrition for your bone marrow to make these cells and antibodies and things. And if you're eating these pro-inflammatory cytokines, which they sort of mouthed around in that study, which is a byproduct of gluten, okay? It kills the intestinal lining, the villi, which drops the absorption efficiency by about 98%. And so you can't get the nutrition to the bone marrow to make the white blood cells and the antibodies and the red blood cells and the platelets go and kill and eat the virus. That's why they're having such a trouble with people who are vaccinated or still dying from the coronavirus, because you cannot the vaccine won't work by itself. It needs all these other cells to respond to the vaccine. The vaccines don't kill the viruses. So get a hold of the book and the CD Hell's Kitchen. Get a hold of that CD Red Warning Light and learn about all this, why it happened, why it's happening. It's going to keep happening until we eat like Asians and supplement with the 90. Thank you, Doug. Super job as usual. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Longevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Longevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget, if you want to, really flourish and go beyond surviving this pandemic, and you want to flourish and, do well with your families and your workmates, your churchmates, get a hold of the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen. Get a hold of the CD, Red Warning Light, and really learn why we have these pandemics, learn how you can individually and by group and, again, family and churches and so forth, deal with this and prevent it and reverse it. We can take a hold of this thing and beat it. But if we're just waiting for the vaccinations to work, depending on that, not going to happen. Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to get to see the current numbers in Michigan until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon my time, because Michigan doesn't report. But what's happening in the newspapers or the radio or the TV there in Michigan? What are they saying about it?
I don't know, because I don't watch the news anymore because it's all fake, and we quit getting the newspaper because that's all fake. So I'm not in connection, I guess, to the world anymore.
Well, I'll stop asking you those questions then.
But I don't think anything's changed. I don't think people are going to change. I really don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not going to change because they have this false sense that the vaccines are the answer. And, of course, we've had some good successes in the history from vaccines, like smallpox and polio and things like that. And there's very, very good reasons for that, okay? It's what people were eating, age groups. When you have a kid's disease and you have a vaccine for it like polio, no problem, because they've only been eating the gluten for 3, 4, 5 years. But when you have a disease that kills seniors and people with all these pre-existing conditions, like people who are obese and they have diabetes and high blood pressure and kidney failure and liver disease and heart disease and so on, osteoporosis and low back pain and celiac disease and ulcerative colitis and all that stuff sets you up for a bad outcome, okay, from the coronavirus. Coronavirus is not a respiratory bug. And are you being a good girl and using your colloidal silver?
Yeah, I use colloidal silver. I just had Killer Biotic. I had vitamin C. I take that every day. All that stuff.
That's in addition to your 90.
Yes, of course.
Okay. We always have to say that because people, Char didn't say she takes the 90, so you got to keep saying.
I do.
Yeah, you have to take that basic core program, and then all these other add-ons are to specifically support your immune system, which is where it's happening. It is not a respiratory disease, and you will die from multiple different causes. And, of course, that's why we see all these really weird things happening. The little kids, they just get minor cold-like symptoms, common cold-like symptoms when they get the coronavirus, but they can transfer the virus to grandma who has 12 different diseases because she's been eating gluten all her life and not supplementing because her doctor said just eat well. And so she's got high blood pressure and diabetes and peripheral neuropathies and thyroid issues and gout and all this stuff, which are all nutritional deficiency diseases. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Listen to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
It seems like just yesterday when I captured my son's first steps or when we recorded his soccer games on VHS tapes. Those moments are gone. But the old home movies and pictures don't need to be. That's why my son created Legacy Box.
That's right, Mom. Over 800,000 families have used Legacy Box to digitally preserve their home movies and photos.
Simply fill Legacy Box with your old camcorder tapes, film, and photos. They will professionally digitize and send them back on DVDs, thumb drive, or the cloud.
With families staying close and Mother's Day around the corner, it's the perfect time to get your Legacy Box and save your family's history. After all, few things are as important as protecting your precious memories. Give your mom a Mother's Day present she'll never forget.
Plus, Legacy Box is offering a 50% discount.
Order your Legacy Box today. Visit legacybox.com/lbox. And for a limited time, get an incredible 50% off your order. This is one of the best discounts we've offered. That's legacybox.com/lbox for 50% off. legacybox.com/lbox.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. And we do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to get a hold of the books and the CD, Hell's Kitchen, you want to get a hold of the CD, Red Warning Light, you want to get a hold of the book and the CDs, Epigenetics, the Death, the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, you go to www.drjwallach.com. And then don't forget also the newest book out there. Got a couple more coming down the pike, but the newest one out there now is It's All in Your Head. Okay, goes into the 25 different diseases you get from osteoporosis of the skull. Doctors don't even get taught there's diseases in the skull caused by osteoporosis of the skull. Okay, so you want to get a hold of It's All in Your Head. You can go to www.drjwallach.com. What a great gift to give to somebody you love, that book. And, of course, it has nothing to do with age. Babies are born with osteoporosis of the skull if the mother doesn't get nutrition to help form the baby, okay? All right, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to North Carolina. And Charlene, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Charlene, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I'm
Hi.
so happy to be able to talk to you. I'm a first-time caller to any show.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell you first some of the physical things that are happening before I ask you the question?
Well, what you want to, let's see. First of all, how old are you, Charlene?
I am 79.
Okay. And then how much do you weigh?
150.
Okay, and I apologize. I didn't catch what state you're from.
North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina. Okay. All right. So, what have you been diagnosed with? You know, tell me if you have things like diabetes and high blood pressure and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I guess the main thing that I'm concerned about now, there's a lot I am, but I have a complete tear in my supraspinatus, and I've canceled surgery 3 times. And a friend was telling me about your products, and so I'm just beginning to take them. And I also have, so the tear in the supraspinatus, thyroid problems. I take NP thyroid, depression. For many
okay, well, tell me what symptoms you're getting from the supraspinatus tear.
Mainly, I can't lift overhead. I mean, I really don't. My range of motion is not bad, but I can't do any like weightlifting or anything.
Okay, stop. Okay, stop there. Do you have any tinnitus, any ringing in the ears?
No.
Okay. Do you have any balance problems?
No.
Okay. And we're talking about the supraspinatus. Do you have any tingling, numbness, burning in your hands and wrists and arms?
Numbness, burning, or what was the third
weakness?
one? Numbness, burning,
numbness, pain.
A little, yeah, in my right arm.
Okay.
Which is the one that has the tear, the shoulder that has the tear.
Okay. All right. Then let's see here. Do you have anything going on in your skin? Any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or rosacea?
No.
Okay. Do you have anything going on with your bowels? Constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, that kind of stuff?
Some constipation.
Okay. All right. Any respiratory stuff, COPD, asthma, hiccups?
No. Nope.
Anything going on with your heart, irregular heart rate, fast heart rate, slow heart rate?
No, heart seems to be good.
Okay. Are you slowly losing vision? Need to have your glasses changed every 6 months to a year?
No, not really.
Okay.
All
right.
They're working on glaucoma with me.
Okay. All right. So hang on. We'll be back. Char and I will give you a program after get your pen ready. We'll give you a program after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
Hi, registered pharmacist Ben Fuchs here. I've been studying healthy bodies for 35 years, and what I've got to tell you may shock and surprise you, but if you listen up, it may change your life. Certainly most people have heard about carbon monoxide, but usually only as a toxic gas. In fact, the toxicity associated with carbon monoxide, the stuff that composes much of what's called air pollution, is what most of us think about when we think about the odorless gas. And in fact, carbon monoxide is toxic and a leading cause of accidental poisonings. And according to the American Medical Association, it kills 1,500 people a year and sends 10,000 people to the hospital every year from leaking chimneys and furnaces and water heaters and wood stoves and such. It's one of the toxic compounds in tobacco smoke, especially secondhand smoke. And make no mistake about it, if you breathe someone else's smoke, you're being involuntarily drugged and toxified. There's lots of ways to protect yourself from carbon monoxide toxicity, but none is more effective than plain old ascorbic acid or vitamin C. We're hearing a lot of gobbledygook about ascorbic acid is not really a vitamin and not really vitamin C, and while that may or may not be literally true, the fact of the matter is ascorbic acid, which is readily available and inexpensive, is a very potent nutritional detoxification substance. In addition to neutralizing the toxicity of carbon monoxide, ascorbic acid's chemical reaction with carbon monoxide serves to stimulate respiration, that is breathing, further improving carbon monoxide elimination. Even if you're not sure if you're dealing with carbon monoxide poisoning or any other toxicity, you never know, and using 1,000 milligrams a day of ascorbic acid is just a good all-around detox insurance policy. Pharmacist Ben here, urging you to go to kscohealth.com to order Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, and other nutritional supplements that I personally use and recommend. You can purchase these premium quality products at wholesale prices online at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com. I'm a pharmacist that believes that staying healthy and strong is not only about medicine, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do its work. Go to kscohealth.com. Make sure you check out the cool videos, too, at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to North Carolina and Charlene. Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, what would you do for Charlene and what's going on with her?
Well, I would think that she's got osteoporosis of the skull.
Yeah, and she's got osteoporosis of the skull. She's got multiple things going on with her arms. She's got some glaucoma. You know, her optic nerve is being squeezed by the skull, kind of thing. Let's see here. She got some degenerative connective tissue disease. Her skull is squeezing her spinal cord, causing the stuff going on in her arms and so forth. And she's got a thyroid issue. So what would you do for her?
Well, again, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. And with her, no cruciferous vegetables either. And I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add to that the Ocean's Gold, vitamin D3 for absorption, Ultimate Daily Classic for circulation and everything, MSM and some Fucoid Z for the other issues with the bones and the ligaments and everything.
Okay, there you go. That's a good start. And Charlene, give us a call every couple of weeks. Give us a progress report or lack of progress report. And anytime you go to the doctor, let us know what new things or comments that you're making, what the lab tests show. We'll walk you through this. Cruciferous vegetables, of course, are cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale. And because you have a thyroid issue, the drugs they give you, okay, are only to help the receivers of the hormone, okay, the other tissues in your body. It doesn't help your thyroid gland, whereas the Ocean's Gold does help your thyroid gland. It wouldn't hurt Ocean's Gold. Go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day, as Char said. Call us every couple of weeks. We'll walk you through this, Charlene. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Tennessee. And Joe, you're up with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Joe, you're on the air. How can we help you? Hi.
Yes, Dr. Wallach. I'm 62 years old, 113 pounds, 5 feet 5 inches, and since March of this year, 2021, I have had pain under my left arm, left side of my upper back, and left side of my chest. The emergency room doctors and my primary physician have diagnosed it as muscle spasms, and I was given muscle relaxers. Now, I still have the pain, and it hurts. Also, my husband and I, we have silver hair and varicose veins. Can you help us?
Okay, yep. All right. Okay, any tinnitus, ringing in the ears, or balance problems?
No, sir.
Okay, any skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis?
Yes, for me, yes.
Okay, and then what about bowel stuff, constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease, anything like that?
No problem there.
Okay. All right, Char, what's going on? What's causing the gray hair and the varicose veins? Don't say the nutrient.
Well, the lack of nutrients, obviously.
Yeah,
Either she's not taking them or they're not absorbing.
Being absorbed. Yeah, but it's not an age thing. The gray hair is not an aging thing. Doctors are like, well, you got to expect that. You're 62 years old. You got to expect that. No. Michael Jackson had snow white hair and snow white skin. He had vitiligo when he was like 12. Okay, it has nothing to do with age. It's a nutritional deficiency, and it says, you're in danger of ruptured aneurysm in the brain or AR or something like that. Okay, so what did you give her? She's 113 pounds, just a little more heavy than you, and so she got a lot of musculoskeletal stuff going on. And so what would you do for her?
Well, I'd get her, again, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. And then I'd still get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I'd add the MSM and the Fucoid Z for the other cartilage and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And vitamin D3 for absorption. And
what about giving her another bottle of our selenium for the cofactors, not necessarily for the selenium, but one bottle of the selenium comes with the healthy brain and heart pack, so she can take 3 of those selenium twice a day, and her hair color will come back, and the varicose veins will go away very quickly if she does that.
Yep. That's what I take.
Okay. All right. Okay, so if you would, Joe, give us a call every couple of weeks anytime you go to the doctor for an update. Any blood work that's done or any other lab test, and
need simple. We need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If weight loss is your goal, try Longevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management for optimal health. With this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to California. And Angelica, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello,
Hi,
Angelica. How can we help you? Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
Yes. So I'm 46 years old. I'm 5'1". I weigh about 145. I am staying away from the tall bad foods, but occasionally I'll have gluten-free once in a while. I am currently taking the plant mineral and the enzymes, but I noticed for the last...
Wait a minute. You said every once in a while you're gluten-free. Are you eating gluten for the most of the part?
Yes, most of the part I am gluten-free. And I noticed for the last year since COVID started, I had a big pain behind my ear that goes towards my head. And it feels like a big pressure, which I have, I have nausea. Okay. I vomit.
Okay.
I started noticing that I started exercising in the treadmill like last week, and I noticed that my hands do get swollen, and I run out of breath. And I noticed that the next day my bones like really started like burning, really burning.
Okay. Stop. We only have a moment here. So, yes. Do you have any bowel problems like constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease?
Occasionally constipation.
Okay. Do you have any high blood pressure or diabetes?
No.
Okay. All right. And so your main complaint is pain in your skull, behind your ears?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else going on? Any dizziness or balance problems?
Yeah, dizziness, yes. Barely 3 days ago, I started hearing like a little ringing on my ear.
Okay. And then, do you have anything else going on, such as maybe losing a little bit of vision, things getting a little foggy, that kind of stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so what's going on here, Char? What's happening with Angelica?
She's got osteoporosis of the skull.
Yeah, okay. So what are you going to do for her? She weighs 145 pounds.
I still would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack. That's the full throttle here. Mm-hmm. And I would get her on Ultimate Daily Classic and Edition, vitamin D3 for absorption, and the MSM and the Fucoid Z. Mm-hmm. And some glucogel if she wanted. It would help her.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, exactly. The Fucoid Z is going to be a great thing to help support the immune system and her bone marrow.
Yep.
Yep. And also the bone marrow in the skull. All this stuff in the hands and nausea can be squeezing of that 10th cranial nerve, the vagus nerve, dizziness and tinnitus ringing in the ears. That's squeezing the 8th cranial nerve. Vision stuff, the optic nerve, cranial nerve number 2. This is all very common. And, of course, doctors never talk about it. And I think it's because their golf buddies and their tennis partners are all ear, nose, and throat and neurologist type of people. And I'm give them half a credit and think maybe they know and they're just not saying anything. But on the other hand, they just may not know. But give us a call every couple of weeks, Angelica, because your testimony for somebody middle-aged, 46 years old, you're going to help a lot of people because, you know, your spectrum of complaints is very common in people your age, and it has to do, as Shar said, osteoporosis of the skull, degenerative disc disease, peripheral neuropathies, malabsorption problems because of intestinal stuff and the gluten. And so this is going to be a great, great story, and your testimony will help a lot of people, Angelica, so we look forward to hearing from you. It's going to be a great thing. And I want to remind everybody, when they become one of our associates, one of our distributors, when you sign up and you renew every year, each time when you sign up initially and each year when you renew, I will give you $500 free worth of business building information and materials as well as a free website. I mean, it doesn't get an enormous business, just like Shar has been building her business for 30 years. And a little high school graduate, she helps more people every month than most doctors help in a year, okay? And just remember, Charmaine is pushing 80 years old, and the average lifespan of emergency room surgeons is 57. Hello. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Great stuff. Thank you, Charmaine. Super job. Thank you so much, Doug. Super job. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.